Welcome, everyone, to Enchanted, Inside the Life of Spiritual Leaders and Entrepreneurs. This is another free global conference. I've been doing these for a couple of years, and it has been so fun. And this one, I feel like we have literally 28 women. And I was really surprised that this many people this time of year wanted to sign up, but you all are in for a treat because it covers the gamut of just about anything and everything you would want to know about this kind of work. So before we do anything else, those of you that have worked with me before know that we always call in sacred space. We do that before all of the interviews, and we do it before all of our big gatherings together. So we're going to do that right now. And we dance after that. So get your party shoes on, because as soon as we call in sacred space around us, we're going to activate it inside our bodies. We are connecting to sacred geometry every time we do this. We are connecting to divine source information. So we want to surround ourselves with that kind of light. And that's what we're doing. So I'm going to invite everyone to just take a big, deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop your grounding cord, send your roots, imagine you're a tree, send them all the way down into that nourishing earth beneath your feet. Just feel yourself, feel that pull, feel yourself being held by your mama. And then inhale, draw that earth energy, life force energy up through your body. And imagine a golden beam of light above your head. Send that earth energy all the way up, following that beam of light all the way to Creator Source. And then inhale, draw that cosmic light down through your body, send it all the way down into the earth, activating that as above, so below flow. And then connect, feel that flow in your body. And breathe in, activate the as within, and exhale, so without. As the universe, so the soul. So moving to the north, we welcome Mother Earth. We welcome solid structure and form. We welcome that strong, solid platform to stand on beneath our feet, firm foundation. And then moving to the south, we welcome water. We welcome love and flow and joy and abundance into our circle today. And then moving to the west, we welcome air. We welcome the unseen. We welcome the ability to create and speak our world into being. We welcome all of our assistants, all of our helpers. Moving to the east, we welcome fire, movement, passion, that spark of light that gets you up in the morning and makes you happy. We welcome that energy into our circle today. Moving to the center, we welcome your divine feminine aspects and your divine masculine aspects into our circle. We call that energy through our bodies. We call up Mama Gaia to pull and magnetize that energy through us. And we welcome our own sweet souls into the circle. We ask that all of these energies be with us, pray with us, and dance with us. for our mutual benefit. I hope. All right, ladies, get up and let's move. Here we go. Wow, that was fun. Hello, Miss Tara from Montana. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to get us moving. And once again, I just want to tell everyone again how excited I am to share this one with you. This is a journey. It's a journey of transformation. And I can't wait to dive into all of it, but we have to do some housekeeping. So those of you that are here on this call, and hopefully those of you watching the recording, you'll watch this one first because it's got the instructions in it. Welcome, Heather. Oh, there's more. We're just getting started. So instructions for how to get yourself through this. Sometimes I think the longer we're on screens, the more we don't understand how to use them. And so hopefully this will help. So this is the only live presentation. The rest of these I'm going to open, and it says 10 o'clock on the event schedule page, Central Time. It's usually anywhere between 3 a.m. and 8 that I pop those up there. So they'll be available at least by 10, but usually a lot earlier. And so today, if you notice, there are little videos. If you've gone to the event schedule page, there's little videos with airplanes in them. That's just what I throw up there, because sometimes YouTube will let me hide it. Sometimes it won't. So I just don't risk it. So after we are finished today, I will immediately go in and open up the next 4 presentations for today. And we're going to go over who those are here in just a minute. And you can look at those for free for 48 hours. Dive in. Watch as many as you can today, because there's going to be 6 more tomorrow. And it will just continue like that. And you'll get each set for 48 hours for free. And I know that there were all kinds of computer weirdness with this one. So a lot of you didn't get the free, or not the free, but the early bird pricing for $65 if you want to buy lifetime access. So today, use the link in the emails, and you can get it today, all day, for $65 if you want it. And then it'll go up to $77 until Wednesday night at midnight, and then it goes up to $97. So you'll have lots of time, and you'll have time to dive in and watch these women. And I'm just, I can't even tell you. It's too broad. So I'll talk a little bit about each one for today in this one. But they're all exquisite. So, and lots of information, lots of very helpful information. So here's our lineup for today. After me, Jocelyn Starfeather, Why Every Entrepreneurial Journey is a Spiritual Awakening and How to Navigate the Transformation. So that's why you all are here. You may have thought, oh, this sounds cool. I think I want to start a business, but you're here for transformation. Or you wouldn't have signed up. Cheryl Prince, From Business to Blissness. This woman is amazing, has totally changed my life and the trajectory of my life. You will really want to listen to her story. And Catalina Rivera Doyce, Enchanted Blood, Your Womb Blood and the Magical Freedom She Offers. I still remember this interview, and it was like the most delightful, exciting, transformative interviews, one of them that I've done. She is amazing, and she knows her stuff. She's a nurse. She has a history in helping women take care of their bodies, and she started a business around doing that. And it's amazing. So listen to that one for sure. Yes, I totally know that, Laurel. I do this every time. I'm a Gemini. And then Ellie, oh my goodness. Ellie and I learned how to do this together. And there are many women on the summit this time. I didn't know their backstories. I just invited them. I knew them from other places. But Ellie is one of the ones, I love her title, Aliveness, Enchantment, and the Magic of Being Sick. There are many women in here whose physiological body was the piece of them that said, wake up, sister, it's time for you to do your work. And that's what it led them to do. So many of them are interspersed throughout. So for women, when it comes to any life-changing, life-altering event, we're very industrious. A lot of times we just make a business out of it. And if we don't, we still use it as an impetus to tell our story and to change other people's lives around us. So I'm very, very excited for you to hear all of these. And this is just to whet your appetite. There will be many, many more, some familiar for some of you that have been on these before, and others new. So lots of variety, lots of different avenues and lenses to look through. So as we go through the week, you'll receive emails from me daily telling you who's on deck and a lot of other pertinent information. Open them. There'll be surprises in there. There'll be extensions, all kinds of things. So pay attention. They will also have links to all of the speakers that are opening up for that day. So if you don't want to try to find the event schedule page, you can just open the email. Take advantage of the free gifts. These gifts, I mean, they are, a lot of them they charge for, and they just made them free for this event. So utilize them. And if you have questions, or if you find something that's not working, or somebody's page goes to the wrong page, it's just me, folks. So email me and I'll fix it. I think we've checked it enough that we know, but just in case. The replays, yes, they will be on YouTube, and they will be located at the event schedule page. So they'll be open and alive on my YouTube page, Celestial Forest Institute, for 48 hours, and then they'll go back down. So absolutely, you can go to YouTube to watch them. Does anyone have any other questions about housekeeping things? You can put them in the chat. You can unmute yourself if you need to. Let's hang on here. Stop the share for just a minute if you want to see each other. Wow, there's several pages here. Whee! Looks like most of you don't have your cameras on, so okay. No worries. That's no worries at all. Oh, sorry. I'm not trying to minimize Zoom. All right, let's resume our sharing, and we're going to dive in today. So excited. So, are you ready to become enchanted? That's what we're going to do. I think the title of this was What It Means to Be Enchanted. And usually when I open these, I try to inspire people, rally the troops, you know, get them to take action, kind of the sky is falling, look out, we got to change our ways kind of thing. I'm not going to do that today. Today, I want you, I want you to meet someone very special, your soul. And my guess is that if you're here today, your soul has been tapping you on the shoulder, or maybe the heart, literally the heart. So I've been listening to one of our speakers, Elizabeth Wood, very, very wise, informed woman. And this is one of the things I learned, one of the many things I learned. Did you know that the original cell, the cell that was the first one on the scene when your soul landed here on this planet, is still alive and well inside your heart, literally? Just think about that for a minute. The heart is it's one of the very few organs in our body that doesn't renew itself. So by this time, you all have at least one new liver, probably several new kidneys, because the cells die and come back, regenerate. But the heart just grows. It stays the same. Those cells, the two that popped apart, and then the four, were right in your heart center. And so first dimensionally, that little light seed and we had to be invited. This is another thing I learned from Elizabeth. We had to be invited to come here. Our souls couldn't get to the planet unless mom said it was okay. And she had to call us here. So literally, those little thought forms of cells were calling us down here to be here. And then they called us and we landed right in that little pocket. All of those guys, girls that were there on the scene, they're still there. They're still there inside your heart. So what that means is that, this is the place all of life begins. And that seed of source, of light, of wherever you came from, that divine spark is still happily alive and well inside of you. And most of those physical cells that welcomed your soul to the planet are still there. Your seed of your soul is residing in you right now. A lot of times we talk about soul and I have always just kind of thought about it being out there somewhere. Right here. If you play with it a little bit, you can feel it. And we're going to do that today. So I want you to just close your eyes. Everybody, just close your eyes. I know some of you are at work. Be discreet. Put your hand on your heart. And I want you to just see if you can feel it, sink in. For some of you, this will be really easy. For others, it may be challenging. So take your time. And just ask to feel your soul. For me, what it feels like is my heart kind of tickles and it feels like a door opens. And I feel really happy from that little point in there. So just see if you can get a doorway in and just feel it for a minute. It holds everything. It holds all the things that you remember about where you came from, about the love that lived where you lived, that surrounded you, that brought you into being, all that love that Source has for this planet, all the expressions of that love that have landed here. It's all in there. So just feel that. Just notice, don't work too hard at it. Let yourself relax a little bit. Breathe. Get really quiet. See if you can just breathe into that place for a little bit. Let yourself relax. In fact, see if you can imagine a beautiful little room inside your heart space. Maybe there's a couch. Maybe there's a window that looks out over the starry sky. And there's a door that, when you open it, leads up a spiral staircase. And that spiral staircase, it could show up as white light, could show up as golden light, but it feels very inviting. And you decide you're going to make a little journey up that spiral staircase. When you look up, you can barely see what's up there, but it's light. There's a big bright light up there, and you want to go see So you just begin to climb that spiral staircase. You climb up, up, up. Pretty soon, you pop out of the room. You're kind of out there in the stars, but you're still climbing that staircase. And there's all different kinds of scenery that you pass by as you kind of walk through all the dimensions of yourself. Spiral all the way up. You're getting closer and closer to that light. It's getting brighter and brighter. It's bathing your body. Your body's feeling very happy. It's washing and bathing in that light. And you keep spiraling up until now you're in this space where the light's so bright, you can barely make out figures. But you're looking around and you let your eyes adjust as much as they can. And this little figure kind of looks like maybe well, yours may show up. Let yours show up however it wants. Mine showed up like a little child, just full of light and excitement and exuberance. This is your soul. So let yourself just meet them. See how they show up for you. They're very happy to see you. They run and hug and jump, and yeah, they're very happy you're here because they love you. Ah, so much. They're so proud of who you've become, what you've done with yourself. So proud of that. And so if you need to ask them anything, you need to have a little chat for a minute, just do that. You're picking up a lot of information vibrationally, but if you need to have a face-to-face, see what that soul that's been tapping you wants, see what that's supposed to look like again, refresh your memory. Just let that happen. And then when you're complete, thank your soul. Know that your soul has blessed you with its presence, its aliveness, and its light once again. And you're going to take a brighter piece of that back with you as you come back down to the planet. So embrace, love her however you choose. Thank her and begin your journey back down that spiral staircase. Noticing a little bit more what those dimensional worlds look like as you go down. Just seeing what you see. See if they look any different than when you came up. Just spiral down, down, all the way back down. You come back through the roof of your heart room and you plop yourself back on the couch. with all this bright and shiny information. So now, feeling that and knowing that, ask your soul, the soul that's inside of you, not right now, and you don't have to write this down, just get an answer. What does your soul want you to know? And what does your soul want you to know about love? And these aren't the pat answers we hear. This is what your soul knows. It comes from the soul place. It's bigger. What does your soul love? And what flavor of love did your soul come to bring to this planet? This is what you get to do, where you get to play this week. Your soul is going to show you. So you can keep your hand on your heart. I'm going to ask you to begin to maybe roll your shoulders a little bit and just let your eyes come open. And I'm going to tell you a story. Hang on just a minute. Need all of you to stay muted.
Please send me all of the things that I need.
There you go. Okay. There we go. Okay, here we go. So, once upon a time, you lived in light. And that light was full of love. And that's all you knew. Just that. You just visited there. And as you lived in that light, you basked in the glow. You became enamored, enchanted, if you will, with going to another place. A place where you could share and shine your light, and where your light could be seen and enjoyed. Because everyone knows that if you just stay surrounded by light, you can't really see much. Your soul gets bored. So you decided to visit Earth. She was so beautiful. You'd seen her from above, but you knew you had to be invited. So you waited patiently, loving her from afar. She was one of the most beautiful places in the galaxy, and you were very excited. You knew you had grand things to share and also many things to learn. And soon you got the call. Your number was up. They tapped you on the shoulder. Said, it's time to go. So you brought your shiny, bright self down here to shine. You found the perfect spot, exactly right for what you'd planned. And you landed in the middle of a beautiful forest, and a very loving gardener caught you. She held you and prayed over you and blessed you and very lovingly planted you in the soft soil so you could grow. This was a strange and wondrous place you found yourself in. It felt so different to be confined in that tiny little space. You were so used to expanding your light, shining so bright. But you loved the beauty and diversity of this amazing place. And so you began to let your light expand and grow inside your body. And grow you did. Expanding from your seed self, your light, the literal essence of who you are, seemed to expand into all the cells of your new body and made you bigger. And this continued. And you started to acquire a body. And while all that was happening, you really had no idea what you wanted to grow into. But you knew you wanted to shine. You wanted to grow. You wanted to radiate your light. You knew that was your job. That's why you came. I'm going to mute you all again. I can still hear you. So then the gardener would come. She would regularly sprinkle you with love and light and prayers that you would soon grow into a beautiful tree of light so you could shine your light on others. Enchanted yet? So what does it mean to be enchanted? That depends on how you end the story. You have to know what that light is that you need to bring into the world. And all that information, we just went and got it. It's all right here. You need to know how you'll bring it in. And remember, this doesn't have to be a job. There's a lot of entrepreneurs on here that will talk about that. It doesn't have to be that. You may already be doing your job. So don't think that this is just about how you're going to bring in money. It's a lot bigger than that. So you want to continue to ask yourself as you go through this process, what are you allowing to stand in your way? All of these women are going to help you with that. I have gathered people here that have changed my life, literally. So many of them overnight pulled me from places where I told myself stories that got me stuck. There are people here who've changed their own lives. There are people here who have walked through this transformation with me, and we've changed together. And there are people here whose lives I've helped to change. And you get the opportunity to hear them all, to get presents from them all. They're here to help you. They have your back. They love you. Avail yourself of the opportunity to be loved by them. And I say that because I do summits too. I sign up for them. I rarely get through all of them. You don't want to put this one on the shelf. I'll just tell you that right now. And I think every summit, I always tell people, I think I'm the most blessed because I get to hear them all. I get to watch this thing grow and unfold, and I get to learn from them all. You can too. So do what you need to do to help yourself be sourced by them. It's now your moment to shine. You're here. You got invited. You got a body. You're here. So watch all of them. And then come back next Monday, December 18th. There'll be another one of these, and we'll finish the story. So I'm going to cut you loose. We're going to dance, and I'm going to close the circle, and then I'll open up everyone else, and you can dive right in. Here we go. Get us some music. Okay. Get up. You betcha, Jennifer. You are so right. It is information. All right, everyone. I give thanks to the elemental forces for holding space for our opening today. I give thanks for these amazing and beautiful souls that are ready to step in and shine their light. And I close the circle in the light. All right, lovelies. I'm going to go do it right now. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I will see you all soon, next week, if not before.